I'm Kenny.
In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles. In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem. Bluff City Media presents the Two Buck Sports Show with your hosts, Rusty Buckets and Uncle Buck. Now, let's get to the show.
Welcome to the Two Buck Sports Show with your host, Uncle Buck. Welcome back.
Missed this. Hey, what's up? Sorry, mic was off. My mic was off, but my headphones were not. Yeah, that is how a show is supposed to be introduced. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Uncle Buck. This is the Two Buck Sports Show presented to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. And from across the pond, I have Wayno Paints, Wayne Hunt. How are you, brother?
Man, I'm good. I think I'm the official $2 stunt double. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, typically a stunt double has to at least resemble the person that they're doubling. You have not enough hair in one area and way too little hair in another.
yeah, this is fair. This is fair.
Which is saying something coming from me. So, how are you? How is it on Saturday morning? How's the weekend treating you?
You know what? It was just one of those weeks. Not that it was. I've had busier weeks at work, but I think stress-wise and like managing everything wise was a real I was just so happy to make it to my weekend. Like I was walking out Friday was like, oh, I can just leave that behind me for a couple of days.
Yeah, that is the best part about a week. You know, when I went back to college, I was like, I'm not doing anything that requires like nights and weekends consistently. Like I didn't want to go into like retail, like business side of things. So I didn't want to do retail because that's nights and weekends or nursing or anything. Like I wanted 8 to 5 more times than not. And that was because I liked that definite, I get these 2 days off the end of the week.
Yeah.
And you can look forward to that. And listen, I'm with you. There is like there's a difference in being busy and then just being so busy with little stuff that I feel like I'm fighting like 100 little battles at one time right now. And at the end of the day, I'm like, I've worked all day, but what have I accomplished?
Yeah, it was one of those weeks where I just felt like I was constantly putting out fires, like just like a real firefighter, you know, like just constantly like, and then, you know, you work full time and you know, as you know, you have kids and other commitments outside of that. So it's just was been nonstop. And I was just like, my boss said to me yesterday, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm okay. I really just need to make it through this week. I just need to get to Friday afternoon." Yeah.
Sometimes you just need the weekend to firmly square you back up with like what day it is, what time it is, this is what life looks like outside of work. Because when you're that busy, it's really hard to just shut off at 5 o'clock. Like you need 2 days sometimes. Like my mind stays at work, especially after coming off of this major storm and everything.
Yeah.
Like my mind doesn't totally just go to home when I walk into the doors at home, because I'm getting calls, things are happening. I've left a lot of stuff unfinished, so you need the 2 days. You need 2 days.
You really took away the ability for me to complain about work and how tired I was.
Oh,
there's a lot of resentment there.
No, there's no resentment. Listen, everybody fights their own battles. I will never be the guy to say, "Oh, you think your job sucks? Let me tell you about mine." That it will never. You are welcome to vent here. I don't care how menial the task is. If it's big to you, it's big to me, buddy.
I appreciate that.
All right, so it's the Friday edition of the show. That means that we just kind of, first off, I guess the big news is, to preview the show, what we're going to get to is the Adam Silver comments about the proposed solutions or anti-tanking measures that he floated out, 5 or 6 of them. We'll go through them. The Grizzlies play tonight, and I don't know if that may not be the best way to start your weekend, is by the Grizzlies playing the Jazz tonight in the FedEx Forum. But we'll have some numbers, some angles at that. Rusty was kind enough to put in a PRA parlay for our FanDuel numbers here. Even though he's not here, he leaves breadcrumbs for us to guide this ship. And we're going to just talk about our weekends. That's how we're going to wrap the show up. Looking forward to having you. Thank you. It's been a while. I know we talked in the group chat, but it's nice to just sit here across the screen from you, see your face, and talk to you.
Yeah, you know what? This is cool because this is actually like the perfect partnership for today's show, because I have like most of my points are like really like from a parenting point of view. Like from a real, like from all Adam Silver's, I just feel like he convoluted the punishment.
Okay.
And
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Let's hit a bumper video here. We'll hit our Grizzlies bumper video, and then we will go through it point by point.
Let's do it.
Yep. You ready? All right. Oh. So this has been at the forefront of everybody's mind. We're reaching the All-Star game, which means when you get to the All-Star game and there's nothing really going on for a week outside of All-Star game weekend, which tends to just brew more anger and storylines rather than basketball, you have the big picture stuff that gets talking about. And so far in the NBA season, you've got teams like the Memphis Grizzlies who have moved towards losing over the course of the season. Then you've got teams that do it every year, like Utah, Brooklyn, Sacramento is aggressively tanking. They had a surgery epidemic go through their locker room yesterday with multiple guys being declared out for the season for surgery on the same day.
The real like head scratching one for me is Sacramento, because it's like you didn't need to sit anyone. You guys were terrible with the full roster.
Oh, I know. And it's just so funny. It's so funny to me that at the end of All-Star break, when you have not played a game for a week, you find out that Zach LaVine and Domantas Sabonis have season-ending injuries despite not having played over the last week. And Jaren Jackson Jr. has a tumor in his knee for Utah. And you find all this out over All-Star break when they're not playing basketball and they, seemed healthy before. What happened?
It's like there's 20 or so games left of the season, and like teams have already started their off-season stuff now.
Yeah.
It's like all these surgeries, like Did I read right that KCP is now out with pinky finger surgery?
Add KCP to the list. Yeah, he had surgery, and they said we'll let you know what the prognosis is after the surgery. And then a successful surgery meant that he's out for the season. So you could have just said off the get-go, at minimum, he's out for the season.
Yeah, so it's just weird. It's just like, it's hilarious. But I suppose I will sort of caveat the whole thing with this must be one hell of a draft. Because teams are like, I've been following NBA. I'm 46. I've been following NBA since I was probably about 6 years old. So about 40 odd years of like, passionate NBA following from across the pond. And I've never seen this. I've never seen teams go, you know what? Like, we'll take your fine. We'll take your fines. Like, we don't care. Like, this draft is that good.
If I could guarantee any of these teams a top 3 pick, which means they're, according to mocks, getting DeBansta, Cam Boozer, or Darren Peterson, what do you think the max fine what do you think they would, if the NBA said you have to pay this much, what would be too much for a chance at one of those 3 guys? I mean, they would forfeit $2-3 million.
Because if you're bringing in a player that's going to change your franchise, you're generating, $1 billion, essentially over the course of the next 5 years or whatnot. So it's just like, it's kind of like my take on All-Star Weekend a little bit. It's like, you can't reward the players with money because it's just monopoly money at this stage.
Right.
It's almost meaningless money. Like, especially
for all-star level talent.
100%.
And that's why you get, for the dunk contest, you get the guys that aren't making all-star level money. That's the only reason why you're still getting these guys. Like, there's so many problems going along, but Shams Charania yesterday, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 different options were laid out by Adam Silver as anti-tanking ideas to implement. We'll go through them one at a time. I want you to just give me your thoughts on whether you think they would work and whether you think that it would deter tanking. Okay. And I think what he's getting at here, and you'll see this coming on, is the multi-year tanking is what's driving him crazy. The career tank. So first off, first round picks can only be protected top 4 or top 14 plus. So meaning you couldn't protect a pick between 5 and 13. Basically, you can only protect a top 4 pick. To me, this really didn't. This was like, okay, we're going to start the conversation with this one that seems kind of blah, whatever.
It's kind of like, how many teams are in this position anyway? Like,
right.
Yeah.
All right, this one's the first one. This wild, totally drastic. Lottery odds freeze at the trade deadline or a later date. So the NBA season starts in October. Regular season wraps up in May. Trade deadline is in February. First week of February. It was February 5th this year. Say at that time, lottery odds freeze. Do you think that helps the tanking issue?
No.
You've already kind of made your team worse, right?
Yeah, 100%. Like, it doesn't. I mean, the damage has already been done by that stage.
There's a pride thing there too. It's like, okay, we're going to prove how much we tanked by actually playing our best players after February the 5th and try to do what? Make a run at it.
I just think, like, overall, I mean, we'll keep going with the points, but like, again, my take is like, you're just confusing the punishment. Like, this is like me punishing my kids and saying, well, I'm taking devices off you, but only between the hours of 8 in the morning to 11 o'clock. Right. And then I kind of don't care. But maybe in the afternoon again, from 3 to 4, you can't use a device then either. Like, what's the message you really like? The only way to fix this is to take a first round pick from a team. That's the only way. Hey, if we catch you, Utah, if you are blatantly tanking games, we're going to take a first round pick off you from this next draft. If you continue to tank, we'll take the next pick from you from this draft until you have no more picks. If you continue it next season, Same. It's the only way. It's the only message that it can be sent to NBA teams. It's because, again, 40 plus years of watching hoops, like this is the first season that I've really like watching this, like makes me kind of lose a bit of love for the game.
I mean, there's definitely the competition is what you love about it. Yeah, the NBA's got storylines, they got drama, all that kind of stuff. But like, if you're not competitive and you've got a quarter of the NBA to a third of the NBA that is just trying to race to the bottom,
yeah,
it just doesn't make for good viewing. And I think that's what is driving all this. Obviously, is that one, corporate partnerships hate it, including gambling partnerships hate it. The fans hate it. They check out. I mean, look at Memphis Grizzlies fans right now. I've said it many times since we traded Jaren Jackson Jr. and fully went towards tank. And I don't blame anybody for saying, oh, I think tonight I better watch Love Island with my wife and get some points. Or, go outside and throw the ball with my kids an extra hour. Or, I mean, do anything. It's not appointment viewing if you're trying to lose.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I mean, yeah, you can switch to, a more competitive team playing and watch, if you need your fix. I'm just a sucker. Like I will watch bad basketball. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I will be looking for little things. But I also realize that like not everyone watches hoops like me either.
Right.
And I watch multiple games. Like I watch all the Grizzlies games and then I'll watch other games. So like, I feel like at some point, not everyone's viewing basketball like me, but
I tend to view it as myself. Like I'm a fan of a team, diehard fan of one team, and I keep up with the NBA, but I feel like most people aren't like you. They are diehard for one team, and you are that, but they don't also just stump and veg out and consume the amount of NBA outside of their team, though, like you do. So.
And I suppose my biggest concern is like this was a really good opportunity for. I've said this a couple of times actually. While you were out, is this is a really good opportunity for our young core. We've turned the page. We all understand that. This was such a good opportunity for our young core to carry the weight and to feel that burden. And that's how you make diamonds, by adding pressure. So I wanted Coward out there. I wanted Cam out there. If Edie's good to play, I want Edie back out there. I want those guys to lose games and know how that feels, because I want that pit in their stomach for when we are good again, that they go, I never want to feel how I felt after that game. It's
and you don't want to lose that edge, that sting of losing.
And it's like, don't start building a losing culture. Like, especially when we've walked off the backs of grit and grind. Do you know what I mean? Like that. It's like, don't build competitive basketball, hard-nosed basketball when the rookies get here. Have that set in stone. So when they touch down, it's go time. Like, it's like, oh, this is how the pros do it. Like,
right. And that's the importance in vets as well. Like guys that have won. Like KCP is valuable to me. But
like a finger surgery, come on, man.
Right, you've got to have somebody in there and just be like, "Hey, I know that we're doing this way. I know we're losing, and the coach is going to pull us if we're playing too well and whatnot. But while you're out there, you have benefit to this team and to yourself and to the culture of this team going forward. Yeah, and you just can't lose that.
And like, you're always going to have like those regular teams who like." Who put themselves in positions to go around circles year in after year out. We mentioned them, the Sacramentos, the New Orleans Pelicans, like, even Dallas to some extent. It's just like that. Like, we're in a position as well where I'm kind of like, we're already in the draft. We're already in. We put ourselves in a position. We have so many draft picks. We're already in. If Zach Kleiman needs to make a move, he can combine those picks and move up, especially in this year's draft. So why bottom out like this? That's I suppose the frustrating thing. Yeah.
And the one thing of Adam Silver's options, I guess best way to put it, that did kind of strike me as a solution that would prohibit the aggressive tanking towards the worst team. Now, towards the end, no matter which way you do this, towards the end of the season, you will try your best to stay out of the playoffs. But if you flatten all of the lottery odds, so any team that doesn't make the playoffs has how many teams don't make the playoffs? There's, not including play-in, 16, so 14 teams. What's 14 divided by 100? Or 100 divided by 14? That is 7.14% chance. All 14 teams have basically a 7% chance at the number one pick. Equal flat odds. What are your opinions of that?
I mean, why not just make it the luck of where the ball bounces?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, take it back to what it was. Because the last thing I want to see is them get rid of the draft. I think the draft is important.
Oh, that's a non-starter for a small market team.
Yeah, like it's we've got to have it. Like, and also, like, if you do that, it changes college ball. It changes a lot of things.
Right.
And I really, really despise, and I don't want to hear any talk of like a tournament like for losing.
Oh, you don't want the
hell. We've already got players sitting out 82-game regular season. Like, you're going to add more games? Like,
well, no, but you make the winning team get the number one pick.
Think of how, like, I couldn't remember. Like,
it would be
how
mad.
bad we would take
it would show it would display the hypocrisy on national
television. 100%.
Yeah, it would display for everybody the black eye that's been happening behind closed doors.
Yeah, I mean,
because what would happen? Like, oh, Jaren had a remarkable recovery from a tumor, and it's not there anymore. Wow. Or Sabonis and Levine are like, oh wow, my points feel great.
The cream of the crop would be, we're rolling out Ja Morant.
Right. Ja Morant's not mad anymore. Like, no,
he's all in.
That would be stupid. But the flattening of the lottery odds to a 7% chance for all teams that miss the playoffs would eliminate the aggressive tank, and it would kind of bolster what a lot of people, not me, are calling ethical tanking, where you're trying really hard but purposefully falling up short. You would get a lot of that, and not a lot of because no matter which way you spin it, this team without John and Jaren, talking about the Memphis Grizzlies, you can play everybody and you're not making the playoffs. Yeah, there's no shot. You don't have the horses right now. And so that would be something that I would consider. Of course, you've also got to believe in the legitimacy of the lottery as well. And there's a lot of people with tinfoil hats, including my co-host, that think this thing is rigged.
I am all for tinfoil conspiracies. Okay, like I'm all in. But I think getting back to just the odds of where the ball bounces, I think that's a better. I mean, I'd rather those conspiracy conversations have of they weighted the ball on one side, so it bounced to the left. I do
not buy the Adam Silver is deciding who's getting the number one pick.
Look, I'll say they make some interesting points.
Oh yeah, well, that's the thing about conspiracy theories. They're always rooted in some sort of evidence that they find. There's always some shred of evidence that you can hold on to. And sometimes, like with the NBA lottery, it is the fact that, it just makes too much sense. Like, there's never been a shred of evidence that says, actually, this is how they're doing it. Like, that doesn't happen. You've never seen that. Everybody watches it happen. I would go as far as to say you just make the draft and lottery itself televised.
Yeah.
And instead of numbered ping pong balls, you need a spreadsheet you just put team logos on it, and you can do that if everybody has the same percentage chance. You just put 14 ping pong balls in a canister. You shoot them up like the Powerball, and you have a pretty girl hold it up in front of the camera, and then your pick. And to make things even funnier, I would do that on draft night.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Do that on like,
Yes.
oh, the 14th pick of the draft will be, or I guess you'd have to do it number 1. So the first pick of the draft would
yeah. And also like you've got 2 minutes.
yeah, you've got 2 minutes. You know how many scenarios like Zach Kleiman, who's got an amazing head of hair, would look like us at the red draft night, because he's like, okay, I've got to have a scenario from 1 through 14. I've got a trade scenario for everybody, like just wild.
But put the pressure on like the team representative as well. Like they're the ones who got to go up and press the button to shoot the ball. Like
yeah,
Elliot Perry's up there like sweating. Come on, Sox.
Yeah, and then, but then you just have the GMs all locked in a room. I'm a big like Survivor fan or like some reality TV. So like I'm all in on like the locking them in a room with no food and water and putting a camera in the corner and miking them all up and then watching them suss out their draft scenarios as they don't even know what pick they are.
Have we fixed this? I feel like we fixed this. This sounds like Squid Game NBA draft series.
I mean, the NBA wants to be reality television,
right?
This isn't the buttoned up official NFL incorporation here. Like this is the NBA who wants virality. They want clips. They want personality. Buddy, I've got a solution for you.
Yeah, and you know what? It should be like whoever's the last team to fall, whoever gets the last pick in the first round, their GM's fired.
Oh, no. I had a better idea. It's like Dirty Santa. If you're the last one to pick, you can trade with anybody.
I like it.
Like if you pick the last number, if you are the last one, you're just like, because if you're 13th, you're just like, oh, please don't pick me. Please don't pick me. But if you're 14th, you're just like, okay, anybody in the back in the last 10 picks, you protect the top 5 or whatever, or top 8. So say you protect the top 5. If you get one of the 5 teams that gets your ping pong ball selected first, okay, you're locked. Can't be stolen. Anybody 6 through 13, you can take their player.
All right. I've got another idea.
Yes.
We can do away with the ping pong ball. I like it. Let's save all that. But just devil's advocate. Advocate. Let's sit all the GMs down in a room, backs facing each other, pass the parcel to that. Unwrap, pass around. When the music stops, that's your pick.
It's just to do like hot potato.
Yeah.
Determine draft order.
Yes.
Can you imagine how many people would just like throw the ball? You got a potato. If the timer expires when you're holding the potato, you don't get that pick, right?
Oh,
that's how we're determining.
Yeah,
so then everybody would just be throwing it at Danny Ainge, or say that the Clippers tank and they know that the Clippers pick's going to Oklahoma City. Everybody would just hold the potato in the general manager's hands of the Clippers so that Oklahoma City doesn't get it.
These GMs in suits, they get paid millions. Let's really like make them work, make them sweat. And I want to see, like, there's a part of me that go, yeah, I want to see who has the most nimble hands passing the parcel around the hot potato.
Pass the parcel. No, King Mix, this is not pre-recorded. We are completely and totally live right now. So if you've got any ideas, please let us know. But yeah, so we started with an anti-tanking conversation, and we fixed the draft lottery. By getting rid of a separate night for the draft lottery in culmination, in summarization, this is what the 2026 NBA draft and draft lottery would look like if co-commissioner Uncle Buck and Wayno had complete say. And that is, we would get rid of the draft lottery 6 weeks out of the draft. And we would conduct the draft lottery at draft night as the picks are being made. So, and we would do this by hot potato.
Yeah, yes.
As we call it in the States.
You got 2 minutes. Even better. You've only got time allocated to make your pick until the next parcel stop.
Oh. And it's kind of like musical chairs. Like how long the song's going to
know. Like these gems, they got to have their list ready. Okay, I'll take them such and such.
So, yeah, you've got to have your draft board locked in at that point. You've got to be able to pivot. This shows ability to cope within a stressful situation, which is, trade deadline. It's supposed to be stressful, a high anxiety. You want to know how your GM holds itself, and the first GM to fold, to pass out, he would get fired. Like the owners about, you just embarrassed me. We had a chance at the we got drawn for the potato landed in our lap, and we got the 5th pick of the draft, and you couldn't muster up enough wit about you to make a pick within 2 minutes.
I'm talking real high stakes here. This is like you seen kids play this game? They are ruthless. Like
you get tar and feathered. That's your punishment, and walked out of the facility. So listen, I feel like the NBA would love this.
Right.
The teams, the owners would hate it, but this is about views. This is about clicks. This is about virality.
Hey, we are making the draft exciting. Like everyone will be tuning in for that. And if your GM stutters, doesn't make a pick, like he just crumbles in the moment, we're trading your pick. You're trading your pick.
Yeah, congratulations, Oklahoma City. Now get your pick.
Yeah,
because that's how it all ends up, anyways. So all right. Breaking news: all lottery odds are flattened, and we don't know the draft order until draft night.
Good show. Good show.
This episode has been 31 minutes so far, and we have fixed what is the burning issue in the NBA for the last decade.
Where's our call, Adam Silver? Where's our call?
I'll tell you what. Mate. If Kenny doesn't clip this, we need a new clipper. So, all right. So I think we fixed it. We don't even have to go through the rest of them.
I mean, we've fixed it. So there's that. We should talk about maybe some of the others, but
okay. Which ones are you you have a burning desire to get something off your chest?
I don't mind the teams can't pick in the top 4 the year after making conference finals. I think that eliminates like a Tim Duncan situation where Dave Robinson went down for a season, and like what are your thoughts on that? Like
Dallas Mavericks.
Should a good team be rewarded for injury?
Honestly, that doesn't bother me nearly as much as the career losers.
Oh yeah, I'm on board with
because like the Tim Duncan thing is like that was legit. They sucked because
they were bad. Yeah,
like they didn't want to do this. You know, in a lot of cases the Grizzlies didn't want to do this. Now they weren't in conference finals, not even close. But like Dallas traded Luka Doncic, ended up in the lottery. It's like, maybe they did want this.
They kind of deserve it.
But Dallas players and fans, like they didn't want this.
Yeah.
Like Cooper Flagg may be the only reason why they didn't jump off the top of the American Airlines Arena.
Yeah. I mean, they had their franchise guy, and they still aren't happy about the Luka trade. Like has
anybody heard from Nico Harrison since he got canned?
No. No one cares.
Is he okay? Do we need to do like a wellness check on him?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how
y'all call
your next job with that on your resume either.
If you need to call the police in Australia, what number do y'all call?
000.
000. Okay.
Yeah.
We may just have to call 000 for Nico Harrison and get a wellness check on him. See if we haven't heard from him in a while. Kind of one of those things, when you get in hot water, what you want to do is get in front of the camera as much as possible because you become a figure that is expected to be seen and you can't just disappear. The last thing you need to do is just to like seclude yourself away where you could be dead and nobody would know it, you know?
That's disturbing. That's a disturbing thought. I just feel he's in his garden pulling like wings off flies and legs off ants or something somewhere.
He's just finding the local neighborhood pet and butchering them.
Just deconstructing something else in his life.
There is one thing that I found that I loved, and it's making everybody very sad.
Yeah, I think King Meeks is right. He's sitting back. I think he's fine sitting on his millions, you know.
There's a lot of people out there that's made money doing things very, very poorly. It's a real problem. Like you could pay me half of Nico's salary, and I could promise you there was one thing I wouldn't do, and it's trade Luka Doncic.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would collect my money, be the one of the worst GMs in the league probably, but you would still have Luka Doncic.
Like that is worse than trading Ja Morant.
Yes. They would they were in the finals.
Yeah. It's And like it's just another dumb Dallas. It's another dumb Dallas thing. Like I remember when they won the chip with Dirk, and then Cuban. Like everyone loves Cuban and all that, but like he let that team walk. He didn't even run it back.
I don't even remember. Was that wasn't Kidd? Was it? Kidd wasn't on that team, was he?
He was. Well, he's playing. He played
in the finals.
He played in the finals with Dirk and Marion and Tyson Chandler and.
Right.
Man, Dirk was insane. And I'm like, how do you
all those guys I think of as Phoenix Suns?
They had, and they had, they had Tough Juice, Karen Butler. He went down right before the start of the playoffs. And it was just like an incredible team. And my kind of thing is if you win the chip, you've got to give those guys another chance to run it back.
Absolutely.
And they blew it. They partied way too much. And Cuban didn't bring the guys back. And
no, hadn't done it since. You've got it, and that's one thing. I talked about this a lot with the Ole Miss thing, and your you make your coach walk out the door because he's going to another job before the playoffs, and it was like, above all else, you've just got to protect this run. How often do you get a chance to make a run at something? And when you make a run at something, how do you just forsake that?
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, speaking of making a run, the Grizzlies start the back half of their season tonight, and they are on a run. They're on a run. Now, where they're running is not where somebody would run to. Like in the horror movie, it's like, oh, there's a running car parked on the road. Let's not run there. Let's run into the shed full of chainsaws. That's where the Grizzlies are running, the shed full of chainsaws.
It's forced running, maybe. It's Indiana Jones. There's a giant boulder behind me running. Like you got to keep running. Like you don't get squished.
But you're going to get squished in the end anyway.
It's coming.
It's an inevitable squishing.
Yes.
It may not happen tonight because the FanDuel Sportsbook line. Let me pull up the lines here. I'm not as good as Rusty. I may not even pull up the right picture. Yeah, there we go. The FanDuel Sportsbook line have the Grizzlies as a -1 home favorite against the Utah Jazz. In what is quite possibly, I joked about yesterday, for the first time in NBA history, we will have a team tip it off and then immediately race towards the wrong goal for a layup. That's what's going to happen tonight in the Grizzlies Jazz game.
I mean, I don't know what to say about this game. I just don't know what to say about this game. I don't know how to comfort everyone because I was just struggling with this season. You know what this season feels like? This season feels like a broken charger cord for your phone.
Yeah.
Where it's like you plug it in, like it works sometimes, but only on certain angles.
Right.
Like
I have to lay my phone on its side and I have to hold the cord with my hand up here.
Yeah, like technically I can charge my phone, but
but is it really worth it?
We are playing game technically, but it's only going to work for probably 3/4 full, and then the rest is you're probably doing more damage than not.
Help me out with including two-way players, in which there are 3, right? We've got 3 two-way players, right? There are 18 players on the Memphis Grizzlies that can play basketball tonight. Is my math correct?
Sure.
If you take out injuries, okay?
Yes.
If you assume all health, there should be 18 players that could play in a basketball game for the Memphis Grizzlies. How many do you think will be available for tonight? I don't know if you've seen the injury report.
I haven't even looked at it.
Okay.
But,
so if you had to guess on the injury report, how many, and there's one doubtful, we're going to call him out because obviously, how many players do you think will be available to suit up for the Memphis Grizzlies tonight?
7.
9. 9.
I was close.
Yeah. So the Grizzlies will be without Walter Clayton Jr., who's doubtful, but let's be honest. Santi Aldama, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Brandon Clark, Cedric Coward, Zach Edey, Ty Jerome, who, despite having not played for a week, is still managing a calf injury. John Morant and Scottie Pippen Jr., who is managing a left great toe injury. So as if, I guess they didn't manage their injury on the All-Star break, because the only thing I can
are you familiar with the movie Friday with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker?
Yes.
Have you watched it? Like that was.
It's been a while, but yes.
Like, there was a good portion of my life where I watched that movie like every Sunday afternoon for like a good I want to say good 7 months. And it just reminds me of the whole Chris Tucker line where it's like, damn, Craig, how are you going to get fired on your day off? It's like, same with these guys. Damn, how are you going to get injured on your day off?
I mean, that is what we're seeing. We just went through it. Jaren, Sabonis, Levine, KCP, they all out for the season despite being on the All-Star break.
This reminds me of Monta Ellis, on his moped, injuring himself during the off season. But you had 10 days off? How did you get injured in 10 days doing nothing? Where were you playing that you got injured?
I don't know.
Unbelievable.
I think the Grizzlies win this game by 30 tonight because they have a little bit more pride than the Utah Jazz, unless the Jazz have determined that $150,000 is the limit in which they're willing to pay the NBA in fines.
I mean, you've also got to remember who we're playing against. So these guys are seasonal professional losers. So they know how to lose games.
I mean, yeah, you just
professional losers. So this is just another year. So this is kind of our first time in a while we've done this. Probably since we had
since we got, I mean, I guess you more or less tanked when you got Edie, right? The last bit of the season. That's Ja only played 9 games that season, and I don't remember what Jaren did down the stretch, but
I was going back a little bit further. I was going back to Ja's rookie when we were rolling out. I think Conley was kind of injured that last kind of year, and we were rolling out DeLon Wright.
So was that Ja's first year, or was that was Jaren's first year?
That was Jared's first year.
Yeah, and they put Jaren on ice after All-Star break.
I remember we got DeLon Wright at the point guard, and he was getting
triple-double every game.
And I was like, this is our point guard of the future. We've done it, boys. And then I saw one game of Ja Morant and went, oh.
Nope. Yeah, because that was the year you had the big three of Mark, Mike, and Jaren, and Dylan. And Dylan was a rookie that year too. And that was for your starting 5. And I don't remember who the 5th one was.
Big Val, Valanciunas. Who do we have? Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas was after Mark.
Yes.
But Mark was traded during that season, right? Because that was the year he got traded to Toronto at the trade deadline.
That's right.
And so, and we traded for Valanciunas, or we traded Valanciunas to get Steven Adams in the off. I don't remember.
Man. Anyway,
that's traumatic memory. But yeah, I think the Grizzlies win this by 100 just because they're just not willing to go to the depths that Utah can, and you're not going to catch Utah anyways. So I don't know. I just think that the Grizzlies will win tonight in a game that'll be 87-64. They're going to shoot the wrong goal, and they're going to end up saying hey, you can't do that. We're not going to count these points anymore.
Is anyone on a roster scoring 20 or more?
Jemai Meshack gets 21. I mean, who else is playing? You're going to get Javon Small, Meshack, Cam Spencer, Kyle Anderson, that Henderson, whatever, the one we got from Utah. Yeah. You tell me who's scoring, Wayno. You don't even have Santi to shoot.
I'm not even sure we're going to make it through the warm-ups without another injury. So I'm scared.
Oh, we're going to get a big game from what's the schmuck we just signed on a 10-day contract?
Lovering.
Lyle Lovering.
Lovering's going off for 50. I'm calling it. He's cementing himself where he's going to go for 50. We're going to go, our season's saved. He's going to make it to the playoffs, and then we're gonna release him. Just let him go.
Yeah. Listen, if you sign Lyle Lovering, or that's his name, right? Lyle Lovering. If you sign him for the rest of the season contract, it's because he's so bad that he results in losing.
He's helping our chances.
And you're just releasing, say, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope because he's so mad that we're purposefully losing that he becomes a malcontent.
Yeah.
And then I just officially resign as co-host of the Two Bucks Sports Show because I can't take it anymore.
Not handle it anymore.
Yeah. If you want to gamble on this game, you can do it. I would suggest that you Google the hotline phone number for a gambling addiction. But if you want to do it, you could do it on FanDuel. And we've got a
here we go.
Same game parlay.
These numbers are way too high, by the way.
Yeah. He's got the under on all of them except one. Okay. And Rusty did this. And his hit last night. So if you hit and you copied his, you need to send him $5 to his Venmo.
Yeah. Drinks are on Rusty, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he made $50 last night. So Cam under 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Okay. Ace Bailey under 22.5. Jalen Wells over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists, which means he's going to have like 15 rebounds because Jalen Wells and Jalen Wells. Maybe I need to look up who that is. Because that, my friend Rusty, is not even close.
It's
Jalen.
Well, it's his Asian brother, Jalen.
Jalen Wells.
Jalen.
That's what we're bringing in imposters, stunt doubles who suck at basketball to play. GG Jackson under 2.5 assists is just straight cash.
You know, that might be fun to watching today's game in another language. So a broadcast from overseas, you watch it in Spanish, or you would make it interesting.
Watching the Grizzlies, it would get you about the same amount of enjoyment as Wayno watching Australia compete in the Winter Olympics.
No. Watching Australia compete in the breakdancing.
RIP to that girl. Speaking of Wilmer, I mean, you call it 0-0-0.
What's a welfare check? Yeah.
Yeah, a welfare check on that one. Called 0-0. Oh, good Lord. Yeah. The Stars and Bars representing got a couple gold last night, by the way.
Nice.
You couldn't relate. Does Australia even send anybody? Sure. Did they even send anybody to Milan for the Winter Olympics?
I like to think at one stage there was like an ill-prepared Aussie team that went over in thongs, shorts, and wife beater singlet. Like for our very first Winter Olympics, we don't really know what to expect. What is this?
And just to get everybody to chill out for a second in the comments, thongs are flip-flops.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Stringed underwear. Because if that's how they got off the plane.
Funny story. Quick side note. I was gonna obviously I'm coming over in March. And I had to delete it, and I haven't had a chance to resend it. But I was just like, man, wow. It comes across so inappropriate. But I was like, I should hit up Rusty and I should hit up yourself and just find out like what size thong your partners have. Because I was like, hey, I can go get some thongs. And I was going to take, I was like, what size thongs? And I'm like, actually, because then I remember like you guys don't refer to flip-flops as thongs.
I would have gotten there quick, but then it would be pretty jarring at first. Like, you want to know her shoe size? Okay, I can handle that.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, you You Aussies are a wild bunch. You Aussies are a wild bunch. That was kind of like Australia competing in the Winter Olympics. You've seen the movie Cool Runnings, surely.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
So
but the
good.
Jamaican bobsled team, if you could get an Australian, like, I don't know, curling team, would be hysterical.
White sunburnt dudes in flip flops,
just
with more swearing.
Yeah, crushing Fosters.
Yeah,
saying I don't need closed-toed shoes to slide on the side. These thongs are fine. Yeah, I'd pay a premium expense to watch that.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're going with this. I did see a South American guy won gold in like a was it snowboarding? Like the first ever South American gold medalist in a Winter Olympics ever. Like,
oh wow, that's cool. I haven't been watching any of the winner this year. Actually, I'm a bit disappointed. I've just been so busy with work, but I kind of want to check out the curling. Controversies.
I've watched a good bit of curling.
Controversies, right?
Yeah, I mean, apparently, I learned about the controversies as I'm also trying to learn about the rules of these sports. And apparently you can't double touch the rock after you cross the line or after you let go with it. And apparently, it's like golf. And I don't know how much you keep up with the golf, but golf's you self-police. And so if you get a guy that is willing to cheat and will not back down off this, then you just end up in a brawl because you're supposed to. There's no referees to prove or review or award punishment.
It sounds like it's waiting for its first big corruption, like.
The Olympics they love being corrupt.
How can it be like an Olympic sport without it being officiated? That's my kind of like, man, like that's based off merit. Like, come on.
I mean, Russia hasn't competed in an Olympics in like a decade because of doping and the insistence on invading sovereign countries. So I think they'll just let about anything happen. I don't think I think the IOC is just totally fine with them self-policing and squaring up on the ice if need be.
Well, we've probably got stakes in that somewhere somehow, right? Is that too soon?
In stakes in what?
Our owner? Our owner probably has stakes.
Oh yeah, he provided all the drone footage for the Olympics. It's like, how would we possibly? This is the logistical nightmare. The skiers are up on this mountain, and then the skaters are down here in the city in this rink. How in the world do we get the streams to connect? And they call our owner, and he's like, I have this thing. I've got a whole stash of them in a warehouse in Russia, and in the Ukraine. It's pretty short flight from there over to Milan. Italy, and you just point them at each other. It works great. even a Russian soldier can do it.
We just got flagged. Sorry, Kenny.
We have been infiltrated. My name is Rusty Witten, and this is my friend and co-host Kenny Stubblefield.
Please forward all complaints.
We both live in Memphis, Tennessee.
Please come forward all complaints to Jared Davison at bcm.com.
That's it. So, and I'm sorry if we get banned from talking about the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah. That's what they're flagging us on.
The rest is fine. Your insinuation that your owner supplies Wi-Fi to terrorists is nothing compared to the fact that you insist on talking about the Memphis Grizzlies.
Like, mate, have you seen your team this season? What are you talking about? That's flagged.
That's worse than any war crime I've ever seen. And they put that on national television.
We're off the rails today. That's great. I love it.
That's what I like to do. My train always run best off the rails. And so often ends in a fiery crash. That'll do it. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Wayno, I hope you have a good rest of the weekend. Everybody else. Let me find a thing here, because tonight's the night that I will fall for you over again. As one man once said. Who is that? Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. No. I don't know. But tonight, regardless, this will probably bump up over my faces, but I'll fix it. Yep. Oh, no, that's perfect. Perfect. Wayno, tonight, January the 30th, 6:30 p.m. tonight at Grind City Brewing Company. You can hang out with. All right. You're gonna keep licking.
I'm so intrigued with frosted beer. Like, you don't understand.
Frosted beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I don't know how to fix this.
The Aussie in me is like really like, oh, a new way to drink beer. I'm in.
Yeah.
Mate.
Yeah. What do you think it is in your mind?
Beer? Yeah. I feel like it's a beer slushy, and that's what I want it to be. If it's just
like an icy,
if it's just the cup that's cold, I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not gonna lie. But
I'm not gonna tell you the truth then.
If it's like I could like scoop it like a slushy with a straw,
I feel like that would be awful.
I
feel like that'd be awful.
Aussie me, man. I think I just
yeah. You want anything that's slushy, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just walking on the beach with my thongs, eating this barefoot.
You got to go barefoot down the beach, mate. Barefoot. You do that hot tar run across the road, then stop in the middle and on the white line, and then hustle back to the other side.
Yeah. You and the Hemsworth brothers. All right, tonight 6:30 at Grind City Brewing Company. You can watch. Oh wait, that's not tonight. I thought that was tonight. It's a Friday night, but it's not this Friday night. I apologize, but we will tell you about it anyways. The New Orleans Pelicans on. Good grief! All right, hold on a second. It's tomorrow night. I'm looking at 1:30. It is today, February the 20th, which means tomorrow night, Saturday night, against the Miami Heat at 7:00 at Grind City Brewing Company. They are actually watching the party. So, to recap, I was wrong before. I'm right now. Tomorrow night at 7:00 at Grind City Brewing Company. Come hang out with Rusty. They'll be doing the post-game bounce directly afterwards, so you can hang out live with the post-game bounce. You can watch the game with your favorite BCM personalities, as long as your favorite BCM personality is Rusty and Kenny and whoever else is there. Wayno's not going to make it this time, I don't think.
I'll miss this one. Hey, let me just say, like, if you are going to watch Memphis Grizzlies games this season, this is the perfect venue to do it.
Absolutely.
Drink quick on hand. Woo. Mate, that game goes to other dimensions.
Frosted beers,
mate.
Frosted beers, mate.
I'm so intrigued about that. And then you got all those different flavors. I'm like, it's so intriguing to me. So intriguing.
So that'll do it for this week's edition of the Two Buck Sports Show. We will be back on Monday at 11 a.m. as we will every day next week at 11 a.m. on Bluff City Media. If you have you not gotten your fill of Grizzlies and Bluff City Media, at 1:00, Anthony Sane will go live right here on this channel. So stay locked in on the Bluff City Media channel. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications. We'll let you know anytime it goes live. And while you're here, please hit the thumbs up button. That helps us out a lot. Thank you, Wayno, for hopping in with me as Rusty is doing the Lord's work today at the hospital. And appreciate you. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, man. Real soon. Real couple of weeks. A bit scary. Hey, before we go,
17th.
16th, I think. So get there on the 17th.
There you go.
Yeah. I have been like painting up a bit of a storm. And just sometimes you just have to like grind out the bad works to get to the good stuff. You know, much like our season in comparison. Sometimes you just got to grind out the
you just hope there's an end in sight. Yeah. I have had, you know what, I really wanted to do a picture of Mike Conley in his mask. Oh yeah,
it's such a cool,
iconic,
real iconic image. I can't do it. I have done like 8 attempts. I'll show you the closest I've gotten to it, but it's bad. But it's like, and it was supposed to be like a serious paint, but it just came out like a total caricature. But I'll show you.
See, I don't think that looks bad at all.
I think it looks nothing like him. Look at this.
Well,
this goofy guy. Like,
Listen, it doesn't look like a character. It looks like a cartoon version of Mike Conley.
I thought it was actually
it may not be realistic, but if you did like a Miles Morales version of the Mike Conley story,
maybe that. Yeah, okay.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, you're being too critical.
I've been struggling, man. I've done that's the best of probably 8 attempts. So that's what I'll be doing my weekend.
Listen, this is the difference in somebody who can't do something and somebody who is a perfectionist. Like, you're telling me what you are not proud of, and I'd be like, dude, if I could do that, like, I would be just stoked. Like, that was awesome.
Sometimes, like when you're painting and drawing, like, I do have to have an element of like switching off and go, okay, like this is just me being like too picky. Right. People are enjoying the image, so let them have it. But this I can't get behind. Like, I hate looking at that. Like, but I have a general rule, which is like whatever I start, I have to finish. So that's my general rule. Because
it's a good rule to live by.
Yeah, you learn like you learn how to fix stuff and correct stuff. So it's, self-teaching. Anyway, I digress.
Enjoyed you, Wayno. That'll do it for today's episode of the $2 Sports Show. Come back with us on Monday, and I hope everybody has a happy and safe weekend. See you later.
Thank you for listening to the $2 Sports Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.